Today on the channel, we're back at it with another Mattel DC wave, this time Series 2 with Green Lantern, John Stewart, and Superman.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, back again for another Mattel DC unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're back to the kids line with Superman and the Green Lantern John Stewart edition. But of course, for all your DC Mattel needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I did pick these up at Jay's, save myself 15%. Got to get a deal, of course. And Todd, yeah, I know Todd chattering over there from the couch. I know it's not McFarlane DC. I know. We got to get used to this. It's a new way of the land, new lay of the land, a new way to go to business. We're going to be doing a little bit more Mattel DC, especially in 2027. Nothing against you, Todd. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. You just got to have some toy lines I'm interested in, though, that's for sure. But Todd from the couch going to take some notes on this because you're already planning to get the line back here in 2 years. You're saying 2 years? I've seen it before. We'll see it again, maybe. Todd, not messing around from the couch. But we're not messing around in this unboxing. Part of Series 2 here today. Green Lantern and Superman. I did pass on the two Batman. I believe that's what it is. Yep, two different Batman. Jokerized Batman, Stealth Suit Batman. I passed on both those for now. As I've said before many a times in toy news and these Mattel unboxings, I'm not going too crazy right here. I'm getting a couple, just dabbling a little bit, stuff that catches my eye, because I'm fully expecting to get these figures in more the Elite and Ultimate style here in 2027 and beyond. I don't want to get too deep and spend too much money on these kids line just to replace them with better versions. We'll call them better versions in the future, but we'll see where it ends up going. Who knows? Who knows? We got a lot of runway till 2027 still to happen. We'll have a lot more of these kids line figures, but 2027 will be the official really kickoff of Mattel DC. So be on the lookout for that. But we're going to start with Superman, possibly the most famous superhero of all time, at least the one that wears a cape, I would say that. We get the kid-style packaging once again. Find these at your local Targets and stuff. Or like I said, save 15% over there at Jay's Toys and Games. DC logo up there at the top. Superman, what's the age on this one here? 4 and up. You 3-year-olds, don't touch it. 4-year-olds, get your hands all over it. We're fine with it there. Superman looking good. A core character, a core Superman. Got the cross-sell over there. Jibber Jabber, UPC. A little bit of tail of the tape, maybe. What do we got? Nope, the nefarious DC supervillains never rest, always scheming and plotting. Their vile pursuit of crime and chaos wreaks havoc across the world. Superheroes beware. I think we saw that in Series 1 as well. Interesting. Well, let's get Superman out of the package. Let's see what all the fuss is about. And just crack the plastic just doing that. So that's a dangerous move. What do we got going on here? See you later, goodbye, Spider-Man style. Got some instructions, it looks like. And then really looks like dollar store like accessory pieces. Not going to be for me once again. Rookie, see you later, goodbye. What are we doing? What are we doing? See you later, goodbye. It's falling apart. It's going off the rails right here. We do got instructions. What's it say? Probably tells you how to build these figures. Yeah, pretty much. Put them over the harness, all that kind of fun stuff. See you later, Spider-Man style once again. It reminds me a little bit of, what was it, Kenner Total Justice? This is a nightmare. What are we doing here? Where's my razor blade? I'm not playing these reindeer games anymore. I'm going just straight in. I'm just getting into it. That's what I'm going to do. But we get all these extra pieces here, and they're all on like a weapons tree, weapons rack. Once again, see you later. Goodbye. Not necessarily for me. Very kid-focused, but guess what? It's a kid's toy. This is the kids line. This is what you need, stuff like this. But you do get a little chain, a little bit of a chest protector, a piece of twisted steel, and dare I say, some sex appeal. Todd McFarlane looking pretty good. And then you got some extra pieces in here. is what it is. Once again, not necessarily going to be for me or probably you, but if you're a kid, you enjoy things like that. You got to put yourself in their position, that's for sure. Superman posed out in the package, looking pretty good. Let's see what we got going on. See you later. See you later. A lot of see you later goodbyes in this video here, but we got Superman. I don't know if it's the most iconic, but it's a very reminiscent Superman. You see this, you know who it is, you know what you're getting yourself into. Looks like Superman. I'm here for that. That's what you need. And if you're a little kid, you want a Superman, this is going to be just fine, just fine. But we're going to start with the head sculpt here. Now, I have to imagine head sculpts will be removable, and maybe you can mix and match with the new upcoming, more adult line for these figures. I guess that's something we'll take note of here at the very end of the year, early next year. But you got the curl down in the front for Superman, got the black hair, got the very stoic face. Not a jokey style guy as Superman, as we've known over the years as well. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, playing those human hits. A little bit pale in the skin tone department here. He needs to see a little bit of sun, of course. He's the child of the sun, as we know. We do got the cape here, so you got the hard plastic at the top, but soft plastic in the back. No wire capes, anything like that, but soft. I do like it. I do like the soft, good cape. Got the hole in the cape. Oh, we don't like tape in the cape. We don't like holes in the cape, but we have it right here. He does got the G.I. Joe plug-in style backpack if you need it for whatever reason. You do got a Superman Fist of Fury. I'm not opposed to that. I feel like Superman always has to have at least one fist. Then you got a grip and hand on the other side. So choose your own adventure. I guess that's the adventure you're going to choose. Those are the 2 hands you got. But looks good there. Superman logo, classic right there in the chest. Does not have it on the back of the cape for those wondering on that. Got the yellow belt here against the red trunks. Blue bodysuit, I guess, throughout the whole here. Then you got the red boots down at the bottom. Arms do go all the way around for us here. Single jointed elbows. We do get the side to side. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. A little loose in that head. A little looser than I would like it to be. Waist articulation. No ab crunch on these figures here. Goes up for the big boot. Watch out for a brother. Double jointed pinless knees. Looking good there. And then no ankles or anything like that. Very WWE main event style figures with maybe a little bit more articulation this go around for him. But Superman looking not too shabby, not too shabby. Should fit on a Mattel WWE ringside collectible stand. Fits perfectly there. So if you need those WWE stands for your upcoming DC figures, have to imagine they're going to fit from all the different lines we're going to have. So nice to know that there. So Superman, not a bad piece of business. Not a bad piece of business. Maybe not the most iconic. It really depends which color blues you like in your Superman, but a very good playing Superman for a little kid. There's no doubt. But now we're diving over to the Green Lantern. Is John Stewart the most famous Lantern? Todd, you're saying Hal Jordan. I'm going Hal Jordan as well. And we know the Lantern show is coming very soon to, I believe, HBO Max. But Hal Jordan will always be my Lantern. I came into the Green Lantern. Yeah, I came into him. Hal Jordan, that is. He was always my favorite, and that's the one I remember as a kid, so that's the one I always stuck to. And after that, I think of Guy Gardner, probably the worst one. So it's a wild ride around these parts. But John Stewart, a lot of people's Green Lantern, this depends where you come into the character, and we're coming into a lot of characters these days, let me tell you. But John Stewart, the green and black attack like a young Bobby Blitz from Overkill is what it reminds me of. Or maybe Swamp Thing. Maybe Swamp Thing. Who knows? When are we getting the Swamp Thing? Todd, are you going to get any more Swamp Things? No more? Oh, man, I love the Swamp Thing, but it is what it is. 3 and up, once again, 4 and up. You 3-year-olds, you can't handle this one here. Usual packaging design. You know what you're getting yourself into. You got John Stewart there, got the cross-sell, jibber-jabber, and the UPC and all that stuff. Same readout about the villains. They're really promoting those villains here in the old DC Mattel days. Oh, hard to get off the package. There we go. I did get this off, though. How about that? See you later. Goodbye. And you got a vest over the top, some weapons. Kind of cool. I like the translucent plastic. Goes along with the character. Once again, reminds me Kenner Total Justice style here. But we got the weapons tree rack looking pretty good. Going to get him out of the package. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison for John Stewart. No twist ties on this one. No twist ties. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. What is this? A big piece of glue. Beautiful. All right. John Stewart time. What's up with John Stewart here? He's ready to go. The green and black attack looking pretty darn good, if you ask me. Got some bright green eyes on him. Got a nice haircut. Got the fade going on. Shaved on the sides. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. And nobody's smiling in the DC era. There's a stoic face on him once again. I do like the green paint on here. Got a little bit of sparkle to it. The green and black always goes together so well. Once again, reminds me back to being a little kid with the Super Friends line from Kenner. Hal Jordan. Always loved the green, the black, and the white in that figure. little bit of that hallmarks with this too along the way. Does got a gripping hand and a fisted hand on the other side. And of course, has his lantern ring. You better have that if you're a lantern. You don't want to lose that ring, that's for sure. Looking good here. Identical articulation to Superman. Same exact articulation. We know how that goes by now as well. Is it the same body? Is it the same figure, just colored differently? Obviously doesn't have the belt there. No, it is different. Different boots, different other stuff. So similar but different, but not quite getting the most out of our molds between these two here. But looking good. I do like all the lanterns. I'm hoping we get a lot more lanterns. And I have to imagine when we get the more Ultimate and Elite lines from the DC Mattel waves, guess what? There's going to be a whole lantern stuff. We'll see lantern box sets. We'll see everything under the Lantern Rambo. Especially with the Lanterns TV show going, you would think there'd be a little bit more awareness, a little bit more fandom around lanterns. So I have to imagine more of that's coming. And of course, yes, Todd, I was going to get the plug-in. Todd's got about 5 or 6 lanterns still to come here in the next couple of months. So ties in perfectly with the show. So if you need some more lanterns, there you go. Todd's got you under control right there. Jon Stewart probably fitting on a stand as well. Well, you know what? Fitting on the Mattel WWE stands as well. So we got 2 all-timers here in Superman and Jon Stewart Green Lantern. I'd be interested to hear your guys' thoughts on these two. Are they must-haves for you? Do you got to have these in your collection? Or are they easy passes? You're just going to mosey on by on these, said, I don't need anything to do with these guys. Be interested to hear your thoughts. Are you like me, dabbling a little bit here, not going all in because of what might be coming into the future? Let me know that in the comments as well. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Give it the old thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. 2 channels every single day with content for you. Check out Patreon. Check out YouTube channel memberships. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is, of course, the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available where podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, and Superman, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?